Shot up and scored. At 6 points for Hireman. As Krafison went tumbling toward the baseline, then Hireman suddenly was open following the bump. On top to Hansen. He's guarded by Smith. Bounce pass got away, but claimed by Brookins. Michigan in a man-to-man defense now. Started out with the matchup zone, which has been rather successful. Ball knocked away as Waits just couldn't find the handle.
Larry, I think this is the best I've seen a Michigan team play defense inside in a long time. They're really working to front the post, and anytime Krafison or Waite is in there low, or when Gannon was in there, Garner in particular has done a good job, and so is Hireman.
Number 30, Kenny Arnold, back into the ball game for the Hawkeyes. Michigan leading 22-19. Iowa sticking with its man-to-man. This is Bodner outside. Smith to Hireman. Garner from long range. It's short. Ball on the floor. Picked up by Bodner. Puts it up. Not good. Hireman with a rebound, and he is fouled. So a good hustle on the boards, and the Wolverines will be going to the line. 7:42 left in the first half. It's Michigan 22, Iowa 19.
There's the shot by Bodner. Hireman goes after it and comes down with it and is fouled right there.
Time is out here at Chrysler Arena. It's 22-19. The Wolverines lead the Hawkeyes. You from Chrysler Arena, where the Wolverines lead Iowa 22-19. You can see Luke Olson talking with his troops as we get ready for the final 7:42 of the half. The personal foul was whistled on Vince Brookins, his first, the 4th team foul against Iowa. The Wolverines will not be on the line. Marty Bodner will put it into play at the baseline. Lob to Garner. He missed the shot, and a foul is called inside, and I believe this will be on the big fella, Steve Krafison. That's his first personal. You couldn't draw that play any better. The ending might have turned out a little bit.
Right exactly where the lob pass should have been. And
Thad Garner at the line. He'll shoot a couple. Be the first free throws attempted by a Wolverine this afternoon. Garner's shot is short. Shooting 2. Garner was an All-American high schooler at Hammond, Indiana. The second of a pair, his first point of the afternoon, and Michigan leads by 4. Iowa facing full court zone press. Down it comes now to Arnold. Arnold at the free throw line is stopped, and Krafison is called for traveling. Substitution for the University of Michigan. Big John Garris replaces Hireman. Garris, 6'9" sophomore from Bridgeport, Connecticut, and Hireman gets a huge ovation as he leaves.
He deserves it, too. He has really played well.
23-19, Michigan leads Iowa. Smith, Bodner open in the corner, didn't take it. Now Smith on top to Garner. Mike McGee working against Boyle. McGee from long range, falling short. Rebound by Krafison. He missed Boyle as he was racing down the floor. Chose to slow it down. Brookins, who has 10 of the 19 points on the board for Iowa. Wears number 32. Boyle. Overload on the right. Goes to Arnold into the corner. Krafison. He has double teamed. Finally gets a shot away and scores. That's shooting under pressure.
I guess. I don't think Iowa can run quite as much as they normally would with Lester. Ronnie is so good in an open court situation.
There's Garner driving the lane, got 2, but is also called for the personal foul. That's his first field goal.
But again, a very strong move. Garner takes the ball, puts it on the deck, takes it right in hard, and good position. Of course, the foul was called, but the basket counts.
To make the score 25-21, the Wolverines up by 4. Garner's first personal, the 5th team foul whistled against Michigan this afternoon. Over the top, beautiful play as Kenny Arnold scores right down the lane. 25-23. The Wolverines lead cut to a bucket. 6:13 left in the half. Bounce pass to McGee. Smith working against Arnold, takes it down the lane, puts it up, not good. Rebound taken off by Garris, and it's taken away from him. Rolls out of bounds. It'll be Iowa's basketball. Well, Boyle and Arnold sort of collaborated to cause that turnover. Johnny Orr doesn't think it happened. Neither does his assistant, Bill Frieder, who is to Johnny's immediate right. High post feed. Long range, and Brookins scores number 12. Ties the game at 25.
Well, Iowa's changed their offense. They're going to a 1-2-2. They've been in the last 3 or 4 times down the floor. Changed their approach.
Garner looks for Garris, makes a bad pass. Loose ball. It's chased down by Smith near the timeline. Feeds to Bodner. Makes a shot. Now launches. It's short. Rebound taken by Kevin Boyle of Iowa. Now the Hawkeyes have a chance to go out on front. Long range Hansen bouncing long. Kraftison with a rebound, loses it, picks it off the floor and scores, and may get a shot at a three-point play here. Steve Kraftison with 4 points, and he is fouled. So it's 27-25. Iowa by the basket. Johnny Garris charged with his first personal, and Kraftison will try for the three-point effort. Johnson with 2 field goals, a total of 4, looking for number 5. Johnny Johnson, who wears number 34, checking in for Michigan, replacing Marty Bodner. Johnson is a 6'4" junior from Buffalo, New York. Good study we had on our screen of Steve Kraftison. His shot is short. Gardner pulls it down for Michigan. Here comes Smith as the Wolverines will then have a chance to tie. Johnson is a pretty good shooter from outside. Here's Garris from long range at the baseline, no good. And Brookins goes high to clear and is fouled as he started up the floor. Boy, he really got off the floor.
Here's the shot taken out of the left-hand corner. The ball rebounds up. He's after it. Now watch Smith reach right in there and whack away.
That's the 17th foul.
Second personal foul on Smith. 7th team foul. And Brookins will be at the line to shoot 1-on-1. Brookins broke his hand last year, the second time in his career at Iowa, and limited to just 18 games. But he's had a big afternoon, as you can see. He has 12 points, 12 of the 27. Gets the free throw, he'll get the bonus. This is his first appearance at the line this afternoon. Iowa leads by 3, 28-25. Now it's 29-25.
Here's Iowa's full court pressure.
Up it comes to Johnson. 3-on-2 develops. Johnson to McGee. He scores.
Well, he got it from the right man.
Right about that.
He looked right and threw left.
12 points for Michael. 29-27. Iowa's lead at 2. Hansen, another feed. Easy layup. That's the second time we've seen that play with Arnold on the scoring end.
It's a simple screen, a guard pass to the wing and a cut over a screen.
31-27. Iowa by 4. Bad pass by McGee. Racing after it, Hansen. It'll go out of bounds. The ball will still belong to Iowa. Going to bring it back to the timeline, an over back violation, and Kenny Arnold will put it in. 4:14 left in the opening half. The Hawkeyes by 4, and just about what we expected. Nip and tuck basketball game. I think we're going to see this anytime Big Ten teams get together this season, regardless of who they are. Brookins got it again. 15, making 16 points for Brookins. 33-27. Iowa overcoming the Michigan lead and has assumed a 6-point advantage of its own. Johnson working against Hansen. Garner to Smith. Back to McGee. McGee with a jump shot. And a foul is called. And this will go against Kenny Arnold, his second. So Mike McGee will go to the free throw line for the first time this afternoon. He'll shoot 2. Ike Person, a young man that you will be hearing a great deal of in the future. A freshman from Barrington, Illinois, has checked into the ball game. They have a big campaign going around Ann Arbor, Fred, an I Like Ike campaign.
All right.
McGee hits the first. He is really a hustler. 13 points for McGee.
Person can play as well as Hiram does early in this game. They are going to like him.
McGee misses his second attempt. The score stays at 33-28. Iowa by 5. Hansen on top to Arnold. To Brookins. He's got a jumper. It's off to the right. Long rebound. Craftsison picks it up, puts it up, and scores. The basket will count, and a foul is called. And the big guy has another crack at a three-point play.
And that's where the extra height comes in. He stayed after the ball. The single cutoff of the post. Arnold stayed out on top that time instead of going down under, and got the return pass, and then was able to dump it over on the other side.
Craftsison is 0 for 1 at the line, 0 for 2 now, and the score stays 35-27, Iowa by 7. The natives in Chrysler Arena getting a little restless now as the Wolverines have fallen behind by 7. I think we're looking at that zone, a 2-3 at the moment, done by Iowa.
A little bit more matchup, checking them on through, and they've dropped it back considerably from where they were in their original pickup. They never did get out quite at midcourt.
Johnny Johnson, his shot is very short. Kevin Boyle takes it off. Outlet pass to Brookins. Moving in for a 10-footer. It's long. He hit the backboard, but missed the rim. Person picks it up off the floor.
The 1 against 4 is not really a very good percentage.
The odds are not too good. The way Brookins have been shooting, you know, I guess they figure let her go. Michigan down by 7. Johnson to Smith to McGee. Just moving the ball on the perimeter at the moment. McGee got it. And 15 points for Mike McGee, 35-30. Iowa by 5 with 2:02 left in the first half. Hansen into the corner to Arnold. Craftsison moves pretty well despite that tape 5. Brookins puts it up again and scores again. That's 18 for Vince Brookins. His average is 9.6. 37-30. I think Johnny Orr will be talking a little about defending that fellow in the halftime.
Yes.
McGee shot short. Johnson gets it back, gives it back to Mike. His shot is off the backboard, and it's cleared by Kenny Arnold.
Well, it's kind of a 1-3-1 zone with a matchup connected with it.
Went right between Hansen's hands, and it became a loose ball, and a foul is called. A minute 18 left in the first half, 37-30 Iowa. We'll be back with the balance of the half in a moment. Couple of changes in the lineup as Ike Person goes to the free throw line for the University of Michigan. Steve Waite has checked in for Iowa, replacing Steve Craftsison. And Joe James is into the ball game along with Mark Lozier for the University of Michigan. Garner is out, and I'm looking to the Michigan bench to see who else is on the sideline as Person steps to the line, shoot 1 and 1. He cans the shot and he'll get the bonus. 37-31 Iowa. A minute 18 left in the half.
Lozier replaced Smith.
Full court pressure by the Wolverines. This is Boyle. Now it comes up to Arnold. A minute 10 left in the half. Iowa leads by 5. Arnold looking for Boyle to set the high post. He came out but didn't give him the pass. Now goes to Boyle. Quick turnaround jumper is good. Kevin Boyle with his second field goal in the afternoon. And it's 39-32 Iowa. Lozier brings it to the left side. Back to Johnson into the corner. McGee from the left corner scores. Boys been a McGee-Brookins shootout here in the first half. McGee with 17 points, and Brookins has 18.
Michigan has been patient with the ball the last 2 times up the floor against the zone and waited until McGee was open and got it to him, and he knocked it in.
16 seconds left in the half. The Hawkeyes will probably go for the final shot here. Boyle, ball away from the corner is not good. Cleared by James. 4 seconds left in the half. James from long range misses the shot. Cleared by Brookins. The first half comes to a close. So the University of Iowa has a 39-34 lead at the half over the University of Michigan. We'll be back with the halftime ceremonies and festivities in a moment. We've seen so far in the Big Ten, we had 3, count them 3, one-point decisions on the opening night.
I'm not so sure I'd like to be coaching under these circumstances. But we had some great games. The Purdue game at Michigan State, 74-73, and as you might expect, it was Joe Barry Carroll built the lead up, and then when Michigan State came storming back, he blocked the final shot attempt.
Oh, this Iowa team kept its perfect record intact with a 1-point win over Illinois.
And again, without Ronnie Lester, and who may be out for a couple of more weeks, but a good game, and a good game at Champaign.
We had a real battle between Indiana and Ohio State, with the Buckeyes finally prevailing. However, in the first half, the Buckeyes just couldn't get it down. Kevin Ramsey, of course, that's a great range for him.
Defense. I think the trend is moving toward the defensive end of the floor. Gone now. Northwestern has given up the
talented athletes. You can play defense, and you've got a lot of talented athletes in the league this year.
Not only that, but we've got some kids who accept the roles they want to play or they need to play, and that's important.
Every week on NBC's College Basketball, we'll feature one of the Big Ten schools. This week, let's look at the University of Michigan.
The University of Michigan. For August, battle it out in exciting regional action featuring LSU versus Georgia and Michigan.
Leading at halftime as the Wolverines and the Hawkeyes have both returned to the court for half number 2. There were some interesting things as we look at the statistics coming across the floor.
Iowa's gotten inside quite often in that ball game. Surprising to me is the amount of difference in rebounding. Michigan is out rebounding Iowa by 7 true rebounds, and it's largely due to the efforts of Harriman. He went in and got 3 offensive rebounds. Free throws, you know, each team has shot 6, so it really doesn't make much difference there. Turnovers, a little bit in Iowa's favor, but again, not enough to make a great difference at this time.
Individually, as we mentioned, it's been somewhat of a shootout with Brookins and McGee dominating activity. Brookins scoring 18, McGee. Brookins then have the Wolverines for
to play. They think they have to play right away. Now, he hasn't played a whole lot, Harriman that is, and just look at the way he's grown in strength and size in a year's time. Much more purposeful in his movement in it.
A couple at the line for Harriman, and it's down to a 2-point spread with Iowa leading 40-38. Boyle brings it across. This is Arnold riding with 3 personals. Boyle moving in, shut off by Bodner. In case you're wondering where Mark Gannon is, and Fred mentioned his name a moment ago, he injured a knee early in the first half. Hafsison hits the edge of the backboard with a jumper from the baseline. That's out of bounds, and Michigan will take it over. Well, I'll tell you, a healthy basketball team might be the team that finally wins the Big Ten this year. So much talent in the league. Here's Smith from long range. Bangs it off the backboard and into the net. Now listen how it's weather, I guess. Smith ties the ball game at 40 as he put one a little heavy on the board. Hafsison looking inside for a weight, but moves it off to Brookins. McGee with it. Michigan with a very active man-to-man defense.
It was kind of the way they began the game, and it got them a lead. See if they can sustain it now.
Boyle goes to the baseline. Follow-away is around and out. Harriman clears. Boyle actually got in behind the backboard when he launched. Bounce past Bodner. Fakes the shot. Doesn't take it. Smith will. Not good. Cleared by Hafsison. He's tied up by Bodner, and a foul is called on Bodner. Now, the local's not very happy, and neither is this man, Johnny Orr. That's the first personal on Bodner, the second team foul against Michigan this half.
Well, here's the shot by Smith. The rebound comes down. There he has it. And Bodner grabs it. Now, what John was arguing about was that Craftsman kind of gave him a little shove to get rid of him after the foul.
Well, he caught an elbow, an accidental elbow in the face. Bodner did that. Those are two molars with one of those. Jumper by Arnold at the baseline. Foul is called. The basket will count. 8 points for Arnold.
Arnold drives the baseline. Bad thumb and all, jumps it up. Pretty good control, and he's fouled in the act of shooting.
Foul charge against Bodner. Kenny Arnold goes to the line to try for a three-point play. He has 8 points this afternoon. Iowa leading by the basket just scored by Kenny. Now the Hawkeyes have a three-point lead. Iowa led by 5 at halftime. The Wolverines came back to tie it at 40 apiece, and the Wolverines now trail by 3 as Iowa has come back. Here's Bodner, back to Smith. Foul inside, and this will go against Bodner. Boy, he's collecting them in lumps here.
I guess it's the point of view, but I think all of us are happy to see that Gannon's back in the ball game. So apparently the knee injury wasn't as severe as they first thought.
You always like to see a man